What if speed itself was your gift? Every message carried your voice, and no lock could bar your path? This was the destiny of Hermes. In the depths of a dark, mysterious cave on Mount Cyllene in Arcadia, where stone walls are covered in green, moss, and the sound of dripping water echoes like enigmatic whispers, Maya, the shy and beautiful nymph with wavy brown hair and star-like shining eyes, gives birth to Hermes, the son of Zeus, king of the gods, with a stormy white beard and thunderous eyes. Zeus, sneaking into the cave to hide from Hera's wrath, takes Hermes in his arms and says, "You will be Olympus's future messenger." The cave is illuminated by soft moonlight filtering through a ceiling crack, and Hermes, an infant with curly black hair and a mischievous smile, immediately crawls out of his cradle. This birth is not only the start of Hermes' life, but a symbol of a clever and adventurous god's emergence, laying the foundation for his great theft from Apollo, where his mischief shakes the world of gods. After his birth in the Cyllene cave, which turned Hermes into a symbol of mischief, he, in the first hours of life, with shining eyes and small but nimble hands, crawls out of his wooden cradle. The cave is dark, but Hermes dashes toward the exit with superhuman speed, his feet slipping on cold, slick stones, and the sound of his quick breaths echoing in the night silence. Maya, exhausted from labor, sleeps deeply, and the sweet scent of night-blooming flowers seeps in from the cave's crack. Hermes gazes at the horizon, sees the stars in the sky, and smiles, "The world awaits me." A cool mountain breeze brushes his face, and he heads toward adventure with small but determined steps. After escaping the cradle, which showed Hermes' curiosity, he quickly heads to Pylos, where Apollo's sacred herds, the sun god with golden hair and shining eyes, graze in lush green meadows. Hermes, with simple but nimble sandals, covers his feet with tree branches to leave no footprints and drives the cattle with a whispering voice, the sounds mingling with the gentle breeze through the grass. He leads the cattle toward Pylos, a dark cave with damp stone walls, and cleverly uses tree leaves to hide his tracks. Apollo senses it from afar, but Hermes hides with a mischievous smile. After stealing Apollo's cattle, which proved Hermes' cunning, he sacrifices 2 cattle in the Pylos cave, nailing their hides to the rock and roasting the meat over a small fire. The smoke and sizzling meat filling the cave and small flames casting dancing shadows on the walls. Hermes, with hands greasy from cattle fat, uses the intestines as strings and turns a found tortoise shell into a lyre, an instrument with the enchanting sound. When he plays it, the cave fills with harmony, and distant birds sing along. After inventing the lyre, which made Hermes a skilled musician, Apollo angrily goes to Maya's Cyllene cave, where the scent of wild roses and whispering water still lingers. Apollo, with a golden bow in hand and burning eyes, accuses the infant Hermes in his cradle, "Where are my cattle?" Hermes, with an innocent face but mischievous eyes, denies it and plays the lyre, its heavenly notes mesmerizing Apollo. Maya watches from afar, a gentle breeze stirring her hair. Apollo, captivated, takes Hermes to Olympus. After the confrontation with Apollo that brought Hermes to Olympus, Zeus judges in the golden halls. With thunderous voice and rose incense, Hermes returned the cattle. Hermes, with a sly smile, leads Apollo to Pylos, shows the hidden tracks, and returns the cattle. Apollo, impressed by the lyre, takes it and accepts Hermes as a brother. "You gifted music." Zeus admits Hermes to Olympus. The gods gather in cheers, and flute music fills the space. After peace with Apollo that solidified Hermes in Olympus, Battus, a mortal shepherd with grey beard and curious eyes, sees Hermes in the theft and promises silence, but tells Apollo. Hermes, with swift-winged sandals, returns to Battus and asks, "Did you stay silent?" Battus lies, And Hermes, with his magical staff, Caduceus, turns him into a black stone. Battus's cry turning to winds, howl in the meadows, damp soil scent filling the air. Apollo watches from afar. After transforming Battus that showed Hermes' justice, Zeus tasks him with rescuing Io, his love with brown eyes and long hair, from the god Argus, the 100-eyed giant with muscular body and ever watchful eyes. Hermes, with invisible cap and Caduceus, approaches Argus, where wildflowers scent and winds howl fill the air. He lulls Argus to sleep with soothing stories and flute notes, Argus's eyes closing one by one. Hermes severs Argus's head with a sharp sword, his blood reddening the ground and birds fleeing. Zeus rejoices, "You are Argus Slayer." After slaying Argus that made Hermes a hero maker, Perseus, the brave youth with black hair and determined eyes, needs Hermes' help to kill Medusa. Hermes, with winged sandals, guides Perseus to a dark cave where snake venom's scent and hissing sounds fill the air. He gives Perseus a curved sword and mirrored shield. Look from the reflection. Perseus beheads Medusa, black blood spilling and snakes screaming. Hermes smiles, "You are a hero." After helping Perseus that made Hermes a hero's patron, he and Apollo deceive Chione, the princess with blonde hair and beautiful smile, in one night. Hermes, disguised as a young shepherd with hidden Caduceus, enchants Chione in a garden full of red roses, and Apollo appears as an eagle. Confused, Chione loves both, birthing Hermes' son Autolycus and Apollo's son Linus. The garden fills with Chione's laughter. Apollo tells Hermes, "Your mischief is contagious." After deceiving Chione that made Hermes a naughty father, he appears to Odysseus, the hero with blue eyes and adventurous spirit, on Circe's island. Circe, the witch with red hair and seductive eyes, has turned sailors to pigs, magic and poisonous plant scent filling the air. Invisible, Hermes gives Odysseus the moly plant with white root and black flower. "This protects you." Odysseus defeats Circe, the witch's cry turning to laughter. Hermes vanishes. After helping Odysseus, Hermes leads Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite to Paris, the Trojan prince. In a green meadow, each goddess makes a promise. Hera offers power, Athena wisdom, and Aphrodite Helen. Paris gives the golden apple to Aphrodite, angering the others. With his Caduceus, Hermes mediates and takes on the role of a diplomat. Zeus sends Hermes to guide Priam, the sorrowful old king of Troy, to Achilles' tent by night. With winged sandals and the Caduceus, Hermes clears the path. Priam bravely offers treasures to reclaim Hector, and Achilles accepts. This mission turns Hermes into a bringer of peace. After Troy, Hermes becomes the guide of souls to the underworld. In a dark valley filled with the scent of damp earth and the howl of wind, he leads the weeping spirits with his Caduceus. Hades names him guardian of boundaries. The souls cross the river Styx, and Hermes becomes the god of passage. In Rome, Hermes transforms into Mercury, god of trade and travelers. His temples and festivals are filled with incense and offerings. In modern times, his name survives in postal symbols, commerce and art. From Olympus, he declares, "My message is eternal." Hermes still carries the voice of the gods. If his tale reached you, send your like and comment as your message, and subscribe to travel his endless roads.